So Chuck was the big winner of the raffle on my Facebook page, and here it is. This is the quad that you won. It turned out pretty sweet. I'm pretty jealous of this. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot I was gonna put zip ties on the arms. Yeah, this thing is just so sweet. So this is the Airblade Intrepid V2. And it has spots for 2 stacks, so I'm sure most people are probably using like the split or something like that for it. But yeah, the thing that I like the most about this is that it fits a session on it, and I can't really show you right now since I'm using my session. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I have another one I can borrow. Come on, get out of there. Oh, I guess it goes out the front. Check that out. That's awesome. So everybody these days is kind of building their frames, around the split, kind of like the Acrobrat, But the cool thing about this is you can use either the split or a session. And I would probably prefer the session over the split for sure, because you're not going to have any props or any motors or anything in the view. And I think the picture is just better. It looks better. So that's just my opinion though. But yeah, Chuck, I don't know if you have a session or not, but if you do, you're going to be getting some great footage. This is one of the few 3-inch that I've seen that can hold a session. So props to Airblade for that. And if you're wondering about the battery, so I seen Airblade post pictures of their build that they did of this, and the battery was sideways. I don't know if that's because he was using a real big, he was probably using like an 850 4S. This is a 600 or 650 600 4S, and it fits just fine this way. I mean, there's tons of room. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So anyway, what you got here is the Flame 1407 3600 kV motors. They're HGLRC. You also got the HGLRC stack. It's the F438. You got the AKK FX3, and you got the new Runcam Eagle Pro. It's pretty cool. This one has the RX-TX wires for it right here. So they're running to a UART. So now you can adjust your camera with your radio and your goggles. And then you have smart audio on the AKK, so you pretty much control everything through your goggles. Your power, channels, bands, your camera settings, all that stuff. Even your PIDs too, so everything everything will be controlled with your goggles. You use Spectrum, so I'm not going to be able to show you anything. I don't have my radio back yet, so there's your diversity satellite right there. And actually, I just got done doing the CLI command bind just to make sure that it's going to work. So when I plug this battery in, I hope to see a red flashing LED on the receiver. So let's find out. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. So all you got to do is do the CLI command. I'm sure you know how to do it since you fly Spectrum, and you can see there it's ready to be bound up. And I already set up the flight controller. I spun up the motors and made sure they're spinning the right way. They're all good to go. Everything's good to go. So you should be able to just bind this and fly it as long as you set up your radio right. Because there's a few different things you got to do with Spectrum, like reverse yaw and aileron, I think. And then make sure your throttle's around 1,000 and should be good to go. I set up auxiliary 1 for arm and auxiliary 2 for flight modes, and I'm not sure if you use self-level or not, so I just left it on, and I set up angle and horizon, and air mode is always on. So yeah, this thing's good to go. I'm jealous, man. I wish this was mine. I want to fly it. I want to see how good the footage looks with the session on there. But, you know, you don't have to, this doesn't have to be just a video quad. I mean, this thing, I guarantee it's going to fly awesome without any extra camera on it. It feels really light. Shit, I think I have some props. Yeah, I should have some props for this I'll throw on before I ship it. I think I do. And I should be able to get it out today because it's only around noon Saturday. I think they send this too. It's a real wide strap. I'm pretty sure that it's meant for a session. I didn't try it. Oh man, that's kind of a pain to get in there. Not too bad though. Come on. I just want to see how it works wrapped around the session. I know there's some printed parts too that you can get for this, or print yourself. This camera looks amazing too, the Eagle. Oh my god, when I looked through my goggles I was like, damn. That's a pain in the ass. But yeah, I'm sure that's for wrapping around the session. So I'll send that with it. Yeah, that's about it. It's good to go. You got UFL and MMCX connectors back here if you want to swap out the antenna. And the button for changing channels and stuff is right there, but you know, you can use your goggles, use the smart audio for it. That's about it. I put a giant cap in there so you won't have no voltage spikes. I'll throw the zip ties on here and get it shipped out, and I'll send you over some tracking. Alright, thanks Chuck. Enjoy it.